Eurythmics, and here comes the rain again. Dave and Annie, who inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a few years back. It's John Summers, and we're living through something called shrinkflation. We're not happy about it. It's a research firm, right? They're always studying everything we do. When it comes to shopping, more than 8 in 10 shoppers report noticing they are getting less and paying the same amount or even more. And almost as many say they feel cheated when that happens. Well, yeah, sure.
This is the Trip for North Central Arkansas. Classic Hits, KGFL.
The good folks at Wendy's have a revolutionary new product for you. Introducing the new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. It's like a time machine that takes you all the way back to now, the year 2024. It's the classic creamy, orangey flavor you remember. Dare I say, it's new-timey. It's the flavor you grew up with, just all grown up. Head over to your local Wendy's establishment and get yours while supplies last. The new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. Here for the now, for now. Limited time only at participating Wendy's.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
My life coach has a terrible life.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
I use memes as a coping mechanism.
At Mattress Firm, we know the right mattress matters. While supplies last, save up to 50% on select Tempur-Adapt floor models. All with free and fast delivery. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Here's the latest news from KGFL KHPQ. I'm Lisa Ruthman. Nearly 100 school districts in Arkansas are closing for the April 8th eclipse. Included in that number, the Clinton School District and the Heber Springs School District. Also, the Van Buren County Clerk's Office and the county offices will be closed. Of course, all emergency services will be all hands on deck. There's a drug take-back box conveniently located at the courthouse annex on Highway 65 South in Clinton. You may drop off old prescription drugs, narcotics, illegal drugs, and the alike, and they will be safely discarded. There's also a box open to the public with Narcan in stock. Judge Dale James says the purpose is to get potentially dangerous drugs off the streets and provide people with help in time of need. You're up to date with news. I'm Lisa Ruthman.
Showing tonight, Gateway Twin Cinema, Highway 65 South in Clinton. Cinema 1 tonight, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, starring Paul Rudd. Special appearances, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, Annie Potts, rated PG-13. And in its final week, Kung Fu Panda 4, rated PG. Showtime 7 nights a week, 7:30 only tonight. Sunday matinee, 2 o'clock, $5 for all seats. Don't forget Wednesday, free small soft drink and a box of popcorn. Each ticket purchase, Gateway Twin.
Fast, affordable, reliable. Introducing the new internet in town. Petit Jean Fiber. Powered by your trusted local electric cooperative in rural Arkansas. Petit Jean Fiber offers the fastest speeds, consistent performance, and no data caps. All with no contracts or sudden price increases like the other guys. It's fiber internet that's built by the community for the community. Packages start at only $69.99 per month. Call us today and get started.
It's so aggravating not to be able to get Wi-Fi, especially for our cell phone. Sometimes we have to get just in the right spot or nothing happens. There are times I've wandered around and even had calls drop because of bad reception. If I'm honest with myself, that could describe my spiritual life at times. I'm Tommy Toombs of Renew Church, and when that happens, I find that it's not God who has lost transmission, but my spiritual life is not where it should be.
For the forecast tonight, brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. From your first checking account, first home loan, or first credit card, First Arkansas Bank and Trust has the solution to fit your financial needs. Visit Clinton, Guy, Damascus, Greenbrier Branch, any of the 21 locations. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Areas of frost, otherwise mostly clear for tonight. A low temperature at 30 degrees, west winds at 5 to 10. Areas of frost before at 9 in the morning, otherwise sunshine for tomorrow, and a high temperature is 61 degrees. Clinton Yellow Jacket boys baseball and girls softball is on the air on the Trip. We're going to be featuring games by both teams this year. Coach Prince is returning several from the team last year, and the Lady Yellow Jacket softball coach Hudson is also returning several players from last year's conference champ team. This afternoon's game is brought to you by First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, by Conway Regional Medical Center, by Joe Lee Chevrolet, by The River Insurance, by Ralph Black, Attorney at Law, and by F.L. Davis Ace, by Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, by Ozark Health Medical Center, by Goods Cash Saver, and by the Farm Bureau Insurance. The player of the game brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust and all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Facebook and YouTube coverage, when wireless internet is available, is brought to you by Cowboy CDJR and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Your announcer for today's game, KHPQ Sports announcer Mike Hawley. Get ready for exciting Yellow Jacket sports action on the Trip 94.7 and 97.3.
Hey, good afternoon from the ballpark. Yellow Jacket baseball is on the air. We're glad you could join us this afternoon as the Jackets are back from a week off due to spring break. But we are back and raring to go here as we start the regular season back again here as we turn the calendar into the late month of March. And today we have a conference battle here at the ballpark. It'll be the Clinton Yellow Jackets and the Little Rock Mills University Studies Comets. Jackets come into the game with a record of 4 wins, 3 losses on the year. They are 1-3 in conference play. They're 2-2 in their last 4 ball games, and they're coming off a loss on the Tuesday before spring break at Lone Oak. That was on 3/12, March the 12th. Then on March the 11th, though, the Yellow Jackets won here 17-5 over a pretty good Pangburn team that afternoon. Little Rock Mills comes in, as we said, 1-6 on the year, 0-2 in conference play, and they've lost 5 in a row coming into this one. Their only win this year was a 14-7 win over Eastham and Little Rock. That was on February the 27th, so they've gone almost a month without a victory. And one of the big, their last game was on March the 11th, and that was a loss to Maumelle Charter by a score of 18-5. And one of probably the big bugaboos for Mills is pitching. They've given up 14 runs a game so far through the first 7 games of the season here. These two teams met last year in Little Rock, and the Yellow Jackets, that was back on March the 12th of 2023. And the Yellow Jackets swept it. Well, check that. It was March the 28th of 2023. The Yellow Jackets swept a doubleheader that day, 12-1 and 13-0. Those games were played and just off Dixon Road in East Little Rock. So the Jackets coming in after a break, looking to get started again. Field looks great today. You never would have thought it after all that rain that we had yesterday afternoon. The tarp was on the field. I came by last night, and there was standing water all over the tarp. But it looks magnificent today, and you can see that in our Yellow Jacket Sports Network camera. What a beautiful scene here. Nothing better than a green baseball field on a sunny day, and that's what we have here today in Clinton. Still time for you to come to the ball game in the area. The coaches are fixed to meet with the umpires at home plate to go over the ground rules, but still time for you to get to the ballpark. It's going to be a fun night here at the ballpark. We're also going to have the opening night of Little League Baseball tonight, as the Guy Perkins Thunderbirds will be in town to take on a couple of the Clinton teams over on the Little League fields back to my right. So come on down. You can see the high school team, and then you can see the future Yellow Jackets playing on the fields just to our south. And so you can sit in one spot and watch 3 games at one time. If you're a baseball fan, you can't beat that. Looking at the lineups tonight for the ball game for Little Rock Mills. Batting first for Mills will be Kai Briggs. He'll be playing over at first base. Batting second, Elias Noble. He's in left field. Batting third, the right fielder, Diego Solis. Batting fourth in cleanup, number 33, the shortstop, James Brassfield. Batting fifth and playing catcher, Zion Smith. Batting sixth and over at third base, Raymond Barron. And batting 7th in center field, Amiris Lee. Batting 8th and playing second base will be Caleb Jester. And the pitcher today will be Braden Owens for Little Rock Mills. It'll be Briggs, Noble, and Solis. Bracefield, Smith, and Burrow. Lee, Jester, and Owens for Little Rock Mills. For the Yellow Jackets today, leading off for the Jackets, as usual, will be the senior Dylan Jones. He'll be catching today. Batting second and playing shortstop, his brother Rylan Jones. Batting third, and glad to see him back in the lineup. The last time we broadcast the Yellow Jackets, Carson McCormick was out sick, but he's back today, and he's batting third and playing third base. Batting cleanup for the Yellow Jackets and playing out in center field will be number 8. I'll check that. That'll be Westfall out in center field. Luke Westfall, number 17, out in center field. Colton Warren batting 5th, playing in left field. Batting 6th. And in right field will be Trammell Hastings. The DH today batting 7th will be Zach Hunt Gonzalez. Batting 8th and playing first base will be Sam Brown. And batting 9th over at second base will be Connor Clute. And on the mound today for the Yellow Jackets will be Gabe Henry. Henry, a right-handed pitcher, going today for the Yellow Jackets. So it'll be Dylan Jones, Rylan Jones, and McCormick, Westfall, Warren, and Hastings, Hunt, Brown, and Connor Clute. And on the hill today will be Henry. Brian Henderson introducing the lineups here today. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will have Yellow Jacket baseball. You listen to the Yellow Jackets on the Trip 94.7.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at
best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
All right, rendition of the national anthem here at the ballpark, and we are ready for baseball. The Yellow Jackets take the field. Looking at that Yellow Jacket defense, it'll be Dylan Jones behind the plate. Over at third base, Carson McCormick. At shortstop, Rylan Jones. Over at second base, Connor Clute. And at first, Sam Brown. Out in left field, Colton Ward. In center field, Luke Westfall. And in right field for the Jackets today, it'll be Trammell Hastings. On the hill today for the Yellow Jackets, it'll be Gabe Henry, right-handed pitcher. Saw him work a little bit before spring break down at Lone Oak. Did a nice job that night in game number 2 at Lone Oak. And I believe Gabe is a freshman. If you got friends around, they can go to the live stream and go to KHPQ Sports on YouTube, KHPQ Facebook page, and you can watch the game there. Or you can listen to the game on the Trip 94.7. Or if you're out of the listening area, you can go on your phone to the TuneIn Radio app, punch the Trip 94.7, KGFL, I think is the official call letters. Punch that in the search box on TuneIn Radio, and the app will come up, or the station will come up, and you can listen to the ball game there. And you can also download the Trip 94.7 app. Also, while you're there, download the KHPQ app, so you always have those handy with you when the Yellow Jackets are home or on the road, from football to baseball to softball to basketball. You'll always be in range of the Yellow Jackets. Well, we're set to go here, and Kai Biggs will lead it off for Little Rock Mills. Biggs is the first baseman, a right-handed hitter. Pitch on the way, and ground ball tapped towards short. There's Rylan Jones, and he kicks it. And Briggs will reach first on an error here on the first pitch of the ball game. First pitch at 4:34. And that'll bring in Elias Noble, the left fielder. Henry checks the runner at first, comes to the plate, ground ball to third. Nice play by McCormick. Now he drops it, picks it, throws, and safe at first. Throw to third across the diamond, and out there on a nice play by the Yellow Jackets as the runner tried to go from first all the way to third. And the Jackets do get an out, and the runner reaches first. Slow tapper toward third. McCormick came in and made the play, and then as he tried to pull the ball out of the glove, lost control of it. Threw to first. Noble was safe, but Sam Brown heads up, made a throw to third. And Rylan Jones put the tag on him over at third base. Good place by Brown and Jones. The hitter now is Diego Solis. Solis. And tries to steal second, and Noble is safe. Runner at second. Now ground ball to first on one hop. Brown fields it, steps on the bag. And there's now two outs. Noble moves over to third. Brown 3 unassisted at first. And a nice hop on that one. And that brings in James Brassfield. And he takes a ball low. Glad you could join us. If anybody wants to tune in, send them a text message. We're just underway here in Clinton. Pitches inside, ball 2. Runner at third. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Zion Smith, the catcher, on deck. And the pitch just low, now 3-0. Cool afternoon at the ballpark. We played those games before spring break, and it was warm, unusually warm. It was April weather. And a strike by Henry. Count goes 3-1. This is more like March weather. Cool and windy. And a swing and a miss on a good fastball. The count now full on Brassfield. Runner at third, 2 outs. No score in the top of the first. Jackets trying to get out of a jam. Here's the pitch, and foul off the batter's foot. Fielded by the pitcher, but that'll be a dead ball. And Brassfield limping around. That one got him on the foot. On a cold day like this, you don't want to get hit, especially on the foot. And the umpire will give him time to walk that one off. As he heads back toward home plate. Steps back in. 3-2 pitch is on the way. And a swing and a miss. And Henry comes back. It was 3-0 when he comes back to strike out the hitter. That's his first strikeout of the ball game for Little Rock Mills. No runs, a couple of Clinton errors, and 1 man left. We head to the bottom of the first. It is Mills nothing. Clinton coming to bat. You listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Hit at the bottom of the first. Mills got a runner on in the top of the first, but stranded him at third. And now the Jackets will come to bat. It'll be Dylan Jones, Rylan Jones, Carson McCormick. Anybody gets on, Luke Westfall. On the mound today for Little Rock Mills will be Brandon Owens. Owens, a right-handed pitcher. And Owens is a sophomore. Wind blowing straight out to center field today. Got a couple of people out there on Booster Island out in left center field. They want to keep their heads up today. Could be some action out there. We saw that game with Pangburn before spring break, and Pangburn hit 2 homers in the first inning. The Yellow Jackets came back with a homer or 2. And the ball was flying out that day as the ball was blowing from right field over to left. Lady Yellow Jackets softball game today was canceled. Fields downtown were just a little too soft to play on today. No tarp down there. And so that game will be made up at a later time. They are trying to work out today. Coach Tristan Tate came by, pick up some equipment as he assists head coach Brooke Mason. Robert Prince over at third for the Yellow Jackets, longtime head coach for Clinton. And leading off for the Yellow Jackets will be the senior, Dylan Jones. Right-handed pitcher is going to pitch from the stretch, even with no one on base. And the pitch is a fastball for a strike. Jace Powers over at first base for the Yellow Jackets today. Also doubles as the pitching coach. And amidst the manager's math teacher, Trey Hinchy, works with the stat crew for the Yellow Jackets. Foul tip at the plate, now 0-2 on Dylan Jones. And, of course, the best manager in the business. And one of the best live stream guys you'll ever see, Aaron Duhan over there. And he is raring to go today. 0-2 count on Dylan Jones, trying to get on here in the first, and he takes a pitch outside. Now 1-2. Guarding the plate, here's the pitch, and fly ball right center field. Could be trouble. It is down in between the outfielders. Jones rounds first, he's heading for second, and he'll head over to third with a leadoff triple for the Yellow Jackets here in the bottom of the first. As he ripped that one up the right center field alley. And Dylan has speed, and he races all the way to third. And the Jackets have a runner over there with nobody out. And that'll bring in his brother, sophomore Rylan Jones. Here's the pitch, and the pitch is high. Rylan looking for something to hit. And the pitch is outside, ball 2. Right fielder hugging the line. A lot of room to right center where Dylan just hit one. And here's the pitch. Low and in the dirt, now 3-0. Left and center, pretty shallow for a windy day like this, and the top of the Yellow Jacket order up. Wouldn't take much to get this into the wind and get it over their head. Here's the pitch. And fly ball right field in foul territory, and it'll drop out of play. Count now 3-1. Rollins swinging 3-0 there. Steps back in. Runner at third, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and ground ball up the middle. Base hit! A triple by Dylan Jones, a single by Rylan Jones, and just like that, the Yellow Jackets lead 1-0 here in the first inning. The Jones boys combined to score a run here. And that'll bring up the senior, Carson McCormick. There goes Rylan, and a shot toward left field. That's going to be over the left fielder's head and off the wall. Rylan Jones will score easily as he was running on the pitch. And Carson McCormick ends up at third. Now the ball gets away at third. And McCormick will head over to third on an error, but a double and an error, and the Jackets lead 2-0 as McCormick ripped that one. No doubt it was going to be over the left fielder's head. It would The only question was, would the ballpark hold it? And it was off the fence in left field. 3 hitters up, 3 hits, and 2 runs for the Yellow Jackets. And that'll go as a double and an error as the throw back in. Went over the third baseman's head. Carson was going to stop at second, but he got to move over to third. And lost in all that was Rylan Jones running on the pitch. Never hesitated, scored all the way from first. Good piece of base running there. And Luke Westfall, the hitter. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. Westfall looking for a good pitch to hit, and it was outside. Good play by the catcher to keep that one in front of him by Smith. Westfall ahead in the count, looking for something to hit, and he skies one back behind home plate near the screen, and it'll be out of play. Jackets have jumped ahead 2-0 here in the bottom of the first on a sun-swept afternoon in Clinton. Westfall steps back in. Here's the pitch, and he fouls another pitch back on a high fastball. And the count now 3-2. Jackets with 3 hits in the game already. And he steps back in, run at third, nobody out. That's McCormick. Jackets lead 2-0. Owens to the plate. And a strike called. Just caught the inside corner. Nice pitch by Owens. And that's the first out here in the Clinton first inning. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Colton Warren. Warren batting from the left side. Takes the ball high. Colton a big year on the football field, a wide receiver, and in the secondary. Looks like he's grown a few inches since football season. Here's the pitch. Oh, runs inside. He spins out of there. And the count now goes 2-0. Owens battled back from a 3-0 count on Westfall to get him. And now he's down in the count 2-0 to Warren. And now 3-0. Pitch outside. Trammell Hastings on deck. McCormick leads away at third. Here's the pitch. And hits Warren on the foot, and he'll head to first. Almost hit him on pitch number 2. He did get him on pitch number 4. Now the Yellow Jackets are runners at first and third. Only one out. See if the Jackets want to do some running right here. Hastings, the senior, also pitches for the Jackets, playing in right field today. There goes Warren. Big jump, and the bunt, and foul. And Warren will have to come back. That was almost a defensive bunt there as the pitch was coming right at Trammell as he squared around, and he got the bat on it and fouled it. Warren had a huge jump at first. He'll have to come back. There he goes again. another big jump, and he'll steal second without a throw. And now the Jackets have 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Count now 1-1. Infield back for Mills. And a swing and a miss. And 1-2, and Hastings took a big rip at that one. Zach Hunt Gonzalez on deck. Windy afternoon. You may pick it up on our microphones today. Wind blowing out towards center field. Here's the pitch. And a line shot. Fair down the third baseline. That'll score 2. As McCormick scores. And Warren scores. And Trammell Hastings ripped that 1-2 pitch right down the left field line over the bag for a double. And the Yellow Jackets now lead 4-0 on a 2-run double by Trammell Hastings. Brought that pitch inside, and Trammell just turned on it and drove it down the left field line. McCormick scores. Warren scored from second. So his stolen base paid off. And Zach Hunt Gonzalez down the line. Just foul. Almost identical to what Hastings did. Just a couple inches foul. Zach Hunt Gonzalez, the DH today. Batting for the pitcher. Zach steps back in. Here's the pitch. And line drive caught by the third baseman. Throw to second for 2. And it goes into right field. And Hastings will have to stay right there. As a good play by the right fielder backing that one up. As Diego Solis backs it up. And gets it back in. Was a line shot, though, by Zach Hunt Gonzalez right at the third baseman. You'll take those. You'll take your chances that those will fall in, those line shots. And that'll bring in the senior Sam Brown. First pitch is in the dirt. Hastings at second with 2 outs. Good piece of base running by Hastings, too. There's an old baseball saying, don't make the first or the third out at third. You're in scoring position. So when that ball went into right field, he stayed at second. And line shot, left center field. Left center fielder going back, can't make the play. Hastings will score easily from second base as him and Sam Brown trade places. Back-to-back doubles for the Yellow Jackets. And Sam Brown got all of that one and shot it up the left center field alley toward Booster Island. And Hastings scores the 5th run of the game for the Yellow Jackets. And that is the 3rd double of the inning for Clinton to go along with a triple and a single. And that'll bring in the 9th place hitter, Connor Clute. And one sails over his head for a ball. Glad you could join us today. Keith Parrish running the board back at the station. Nobody does it better. Sid King back in the office. Talked to him earlier today. And half swing. Called strike. Now 1-1. He may be going to watch his A-State Indians. I'm not sure if they play tonight or tomorrow. They're in the a tournament down in Daytona Beach, Florida. They've won their first 2 games, I believe. A good basketball season this year for the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Connor Clute pops one to short. There's the shortstop. James Brassfield makes the play, and that'll end the inning, but it was a good one for the Yellow Jackets as they send 9 hitters to the plate, and they score 5 times on 5 hits and a hit batter. They leave 1, and as we head to the 2nd inning, it's Clinton 5, Little Rock Mills nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
A service of King Sullivan Radio, K234BB and 94.7 FM, KGFL 1110 AM, Clinton.
Well, I knew Sid King would know that. A-State Red Wolves will be playing tonight at 6 o'clock in a postseason NCAA tournament. And those games, I think, are all being played down in Daytona Beach, Florida. University of Arkansas Little Rock was in that tournament. They lost the first game, but A-State's won 2 in a row. And not sure you can watch that if there's televised coverage of that or not, but the Red Wolves are still dancing, as they say, here in March. And it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up in the second inning for Little Rock Mills. Sid says ESPN2 tonight at 6 o'clock, so got a chance to catch that one tonight. Arkansas State Red Wolves postseason basketball, 6 o'clock tonight on ESPN2. Henry's pitch is low, 2-0. Zion Smith, the hitter. He's the catcher. And he taps one toward third. McCormick all over that one. Throw across the diamond for the out. Good quick play. I think pounce was the good word on it. It was a high chopper, and Carson pounced on that one. And with his arm, as soon as he caught it, you knew it was going to be over for the runner at first base. Three hitters in a row now retired by Henry. You have to give up a hit. The Yellow Jackets had a couple of errors in the first innings, but no hits yet for Little Rock Mills. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Pitch is low, now ball 2. Raynon Berlon is the hitter, and he takes ball 3. Henry threatening to walk his first hitter of the game. He does have a strikeout. And he winds and fires. And a strike called, yep. Now 3-1. Good pitch at the knees. See if Henry can battle back here. Here's the pitch. And a tapper foul. Now it's 3-2. Amaris Lee on deck, the center fielder. And ball 4 in the dirt. First walk of the game by Henry. And that'll bring in Lee, the center fielder. Lee, a left-handed hitter. Talked to the head coach for the Rock Mills, Nick Brooks, before the ball game. He used to play on this field. Strike called. Henry jumps out ahead, but used to play on several semi-pro teams around the state of Arkansas, and they would come play the Clinton Cardinals every year on this field. He had a lot of good memories of the people from Clinton and Dr. Jose. And a swing and a miss, now 0-2. Yeah, for many, many years, the Clinton Cardinals played right here in Clinton. Semi-pro, from college players to players that were long past college. And here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And Lee goes down on 3 pitches. That's the second strikeout of the game for Henry. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Caleb Jester. Runner at first, 2 outs. Jackets lead 5-0 here in the second. And a ground ball towards second, fielded by Clute on a nice play out at first. And Clute covered a lot of ground to get to that one to his left and made the play and retires the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second. It's Clinton 5, Little Rock Mills nothing. You listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Conroe Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Well, back here at the ballpark, Clinton up 5-0. We go to the bottom of the second inning. I want to mention some of our great baseball, softball boosters that jump on during the springtime. I want to mention the Clinton Stockyards. I went by there Saturday, had a huge sale going Saturday. They have one every Saturday at 1 o'clock. You can, best way, check Facebook. They'll tell you what they got maybe coming up that week, some type of special sale. Announcements coming up for future sales. But check out the Clinton Stockyards Incorporated on Facebook. And always, you can give them a call at 501-745-8819. Another great sponsor for the Yellow Jackets and a former Yellow Jacket himself, Kyle Hensley, DDS. And they're up on 1919 Highway 65 South, right next to Sonic. And they can do it all from restoration work, cosmetic dentistry, oral surgery. Give them a call there at Kyle Hensley DDS. That's 745-5393. And they can do a lot of things there at Hensley DDS. I think they're open Monday through Thursday also. And just across the road and down the street at 1468 Highway 65 South, it's Clinton's longtime restaurant, Western Sizzlin'. And they're open from 11 in the morning for lunch all the way through supper. And casual dining, steak, chicken, seafood, hot and cold buffets. You can order specifically what you want, or you can go to the buffet. They can do it all for you there at Western Sizzlin'. And you don't need a reservation to go there. And heck, if you're a vegetarian, they can fix you up there too. And speaking of that, Dylan Jones at the plate. That's speaking of Scotty Jones there. Scotty and Carla, the owner at Western Sizzlin' and Clinton, big supporters of Yellow Jacket Athletics, and their sons, a big part of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Western Sizzlin', Highway 65 South. Dylan Jones pops one in the left field. Left fielder coming in near the line, and he makes the play. That's Elias Noble in left field. And that's the first out of the Clinton second. that'll bring in Rylan Jones. Rylan singled and scored in the first. In fact, he knocked in his brother. Dylan led off the first with a triple. Rylan Jones singled. Carson McCormick doubled. Later, Hastings and Brown would also double. The Jackets got 5 runs on 5 hits in the first. And a pitch on the corner for a strike. Good pitch by Owens there. Evens the count 1-1. Carson McCormick on deck. And a pitch is low. Owens from the stretch to the plate. And foul back, and now Rylan's in the hole 1-2. McCormick chases down the foul ball as it went behind home plate. And we're ready to go again. Here's the pitch. And a fastball fouled beyond the Yellow Jacket dugout down the first base side. Mills in the shade over here on the third base side. Good afternoon to be in the sun here today. Pitcher winds, now steps off. What's the temperature you say? It's 54 degrees here at the ballpark with a 7-mile-an-hour wind. It feels like 53. Pitch on the way. Shot toward left field. Noble right in his tracks makes the play. And Rylan could not hit that one any harder. He hit that one on a rope right at Noble. I think he might have took one step in and made the play. 2 up, 2 down here. And the Yellow Jackets second. Ball was well hit, though. McCormick's up. He doubled and scored his first time up. Knocked in a run. A line shot to left center field. Legged out a double, but the throw coming in eluded the third baseman. Carson ended up at third. There's the pitch, and he taps one toward third. This could be close at first. The third baseman comes in, makes no throw, actually. That's Rainin, and an infield hit for Carson McCormick. Got that one off the end of the bat. The third baseman playing deep, and he had no play with McCormick running down the line. And Carson's over at first now with 2 outs. 6 hits now for the Yellow Jackets. And that'll bring in Luke Westfall. There goes McCormick. Huge jump, and he'll steal second standing up. And now a hit by Luke Westfall could give the Yellow Jackets another run. Westfall struck out in the first, and he fouls one on the inside pitch. Count even 1-1. No softball today. That game was rained out. That'll be made up sometime later in the spring. Here's the pitch. And ground ball hit hard towards short. Fielded by the shortstop, James. And out at first. And that'll end the Yellow Jacket inning. As Caleb Jester. I'll check that. That was Jones at second base. Or check that, shortstop. But that'll end the inning. Yellow Jackets fail to score, pick up a hit, leave a runner, and as we head to the third inning, it's Clinton 5, Little Rock Mills nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Hey, we're moving to the third inning here. Clinton got 5 in the first, and they still lead here 5-0. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for Little Rock Mills. Brandon Owens, Kyle Briggs, Elias Noble, and if anybody gets on, Diego Solis. And Owens swings and misses. Owens is the pitcher. Bats right-handed. Gabe Henry on the hill for Clinton in his third inning of work. Yet to give up a hit. And a good pitch on the corner for a strike. Now 0-2. Two strikeouts already for Henry. Here's the pitch and foul back beyond the screen. Fastball low and away. To the count. Owens leading off here in the third. And a swing and a miss as a pitch on the outside corner. And now 3 strikeouts for Henry. Now back to the top of the order with Kyle Briggs. Briggs reached on an error in the first inning, but was thrown out trying to go from first to third on an error on a booted ball that Noble hit. Noble reached base, but Briggs was out at third, so the Yellow Jackets traded a runner for an out. And a swing and a miss. Count even up 1-1. Good crowd here today. People still walking in. And here's the pitch. And a strike on the corner. Now 1-2. And Henry's done a good job today working the corners. Henry winds and fires, and a tapper toward third. Tough hop. McCormick makes it, though, and the throw to first out there. And that was a tough hop. As a short hop, McCormick came in, but it was a tough short hop. He stayed with it and made the play at first. We've seen McCormick catch, play third, and play the outfield over his career here at Clinton. He'll be headed to Allen Community College in Kansas next year. And a line drive, base hit. First hit of the game for the Comets as Elias Noble singles to center. He's reached base twice today on an error and now a single. And he's over at first now with 2 outs. Diego Solis, the hitter. He hit the first pitch he saw in the first inning right to Sam Brown for the out. And there goes the runner. Got a good jump. Quick throw by Jones. He is safe. And Jones almost got him. He got a big jump off the pitcher. And Dillon, with a quick release, made that play close. Didn't think they had a chance with such a big jump, but Dillon really made that one close. There's the pitch. And a strike on the corner. Quickly 0-2 now on Solis. Henry looking for his 4th strikeout and in this third inning. Here's the pitch. And ground ball up the middle. Rylan Jones. Oh, it's a bad hop off Jones's shoulder. And Mills is going to score. Riley did a good job going to his left. He was going to make the play, and it took a bad hop. Bounced off his shoulder and into short center field. And Noble, who stole second, scores. We'll give Solis a hit on that one. That was a bad hop. He's over at first with 2 outs. Now it's 5-1 Clinton. And a ground ball to third. There's McCormick. Long throw across the diamond for the out. And that'll end the inning. But Mills does get on the board. They score a run on 2 hits. They leave 1, and we head to the bottom of the third. It's now Clinton 5, Little Rock Mills 1. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yeah, Mills gets on the board for the first time today, and Jackets lead 5-1. Some of our other great sponsors, Regions Bank, downtown Clinton, just off the Court Square. That's 179 Elm Street. You can give them a call at 745-2421. Regions Bank is located in 15 states, mostly in the South. And in Clinton, they're open from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. And the ATM, you can drive up to it at 24 hours, 7 days a week. All the services you would think of with a major bank, you can get it at Regions Bank. Cash withdrawals, cash checking, cashier's checks, money orders, wire transfers, credit cards, debit cards, even investments. You can get all of those at Regions Bank. Mickey Parrish, former Yellow Jacket, heads up Farm Bureau in Clinton, Arkansas. They're located on the Highway 65 Business, 874 Business. And you give them a call at 745-2117. They're open from 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Mickey, Melanie, Kara, Chris, and Ty over there. They can give you insurance anywhere from a car to a boat, from property, or even life insurance. And heck, just stop by and talk sports with them. And you can probably talk chickens with Kara. And who knows, you'll probably see Phillip Jones in there. But Farm Bureau, your local Farm Bureau agent here in Clinton. Hitter is Colton Warren. And he jumps out ahead in the count 2-0. Warren was hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. Scored on that double by Trammell Hastings. And the pitch is outside. Ball 3. Brandon Owens in his third inning of work now for Mills. See if Warren's swinging here on 3-0. And way outside, ball 4. And Colton's on, and with his speed, look for the Yellow Jackets to run. If you know the rules of baseball scorekeeping, Warren has not had an official bat today. He's been hit by a pitch and walked. And there he goes. And he's going to steal second easily. And he's there with nobody out as Hastings takes the ball high. Zach Hunt Gonzalez on deck. Here's the pitch, low and in the dirt. Good play by the catcher, Smith, to block that one. Hastings now ahead in the count 2-0. Big gap in right center field. Here's the pitch from Owens. And line drive center field. Center fielder comes in, goes back, it's over his head. Warren's going to score easily, and Hastings is going to have his second double of the ball game. And now he's thinking about going to third. And they overthrow the cutoff man. And Hastings ends up all the way over at third base. Lee out in center field. His first two steps were in, and that was a mistake because then he had tried to scramble back, and the ball shot over his head. And Hastings ends up as third as they overthrew the cutoff man. And we'll give Hastings a triple on that one and an RBI as Warren scored from second. Zach Hunt Gonzalez takes a strike. He lined out to the third baseman his first time up. Takes a ball outside. Hastings coming down the line there at third. Zach Hunt Gonzalez, all-conference fullback this year for the Yellow Jacket football team. And pitching the dirt. Good play by Smith. He blocks it, keeps it in front of him. Hastings has to stay at third. Sam Brown up next. He doubled his first time up. Owens to the plate. And a swing and a miss on a pitch down and in to the right-handed hitting Gonzalez. Pitch from Owens, and he just missed. Count now 3-2, and that just missed at the letters. Runner at third, nobody out. Jackets lead 6-1. They got that run back that Mills scored in the third. Pitch is fouled off the end of the bat. Back to the screen. Count stays 3-2. Owens with the payoff pitch. And ball 4 inside. And Zach Hunt is on first for the walk. First three hitters of the inning have reached for the Yellow Jackets. A single, a triple. Or check that, a walk, a triple, and a walk. And that'll bring in Sam Brown. Brown doubled and knocked in a run back in the first. Jackets up 6-1 here. Jackets back in action Friday night. Tournament in Harrison. I think they play Bergman on Friday night. And they'll return back to Harrison on Saturday, win or lose. Here's the pitch. Gets away from the catcher. Here comes Hastings to the plate. Smith to Owens, and the ball gets away. And Trammell Hastings scores as Owens covered the plate. Smith hustled, got the ball back, got it to Owens, maybe in time to get the runner. But Owens couldn't catch the ball, and Hastings scores. And Zach Hunt Gonzalez ends up at second on the wild pitch. Clinton now leads 7-1. Pitch, Brown shoots it foul down the right field side. And he's in the hole now, 0-2. Steps back in, got to guard the plate now. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. As Brown goes down swinging, that's first out of the inning for Clinton. And the second strikeout of the game for Owens. That'll bring in the second baseman, Connor Clute. Connor popped up to the shortstop his first time up. And fly ball, center field's going to drop for a hit. Zach Hunt Gonzalez will score on a one-out RBI single by Connor Clute. Good piece of hitting there. Took an outside pitch and hit it to right field. And Zach Hunt scored all the way from second. And now the Yellow Jackets are back to the top of the order. Now leading 8-1. That'll bring in Dylan Jones. Dylan tripled and scored in the first. And flew out to the left fielder. Connor Clute steals second, standing up. Jackets getting a big jump on the pitcher. Pitcher doesn't have much of a chance to throw anybody out. Here's the pitch. Jones takes it high. Now it's 2-0. Wind still blowing out to left field. Here's the pitch. And behind the hitter. Good play by Smith to keep that from going to the screen. Count 3-0. Jones may be swinging, and if he sees something he likes. Here's the pitch. And he pops it behind home plate and out of play. Now 3-1. Jones steps back in. Ahead in the count 3-1. And Owens looks to second, fakes the throw there, nothing doing. Clute gets back. And now the pitch to Jones is high. And ball 4. And Dylan heads to first. First and second now, one out for Clinton. Frost advisory tonight. I hope you don't have your plants or your garden out too soon. Frost advisory from 4 in the morning to 9 in the morning tomorrow. There's the pitch. Just outside. Although it's supposed to be spring, there's baseball. And Walmart's parking lot is full of plants and plant supplies. And a ground ball, base hit right field. Here comes Clute. He's going to score from third. And Dylan Jones hustling all the way to third. Reaches there safely standing up on an RBI single by Rylan Jones. Jones over to third with some smart base running there. And Connor Clute scored from second on a ground ball base hit between first and second by Rylan Jones. That's his second hit of the game and his second RBI of the game. And Clinton now leads 9-1. And that'll bring in the senior Carson McCormick. Carson 2 for 2 today. There goes Jones for second. Here comes Jones for the plate on the wild pitch, and he scores. Rylan Jones took off on the pitch. And then the pitch was wild back to the screen, and Dylan Jones scored. And just like that, the Jones boys cause all types of trouble on the bases with their speed. Dylan scores his second run of the game. And Clinton now leads 10-1. Rylan at second, McCormick at the plate. And he takes a strike on the corner. Count even up 1-1. Owens to the plate. And that's low and outside. Now 2-1. Carson today 2 for 2. A double and scored in the first. Singled and was stranded in the second. He's also knocked in a run. And a ball back to the screen, and Rylan Jones heads over to third. Runner at third, now one out. 3-1 now, McCormick, and he's probably licking his chops right here, looking for something dead red over the middle of the plate. Here's the pitch. And a shot base hit left field. And he was looking for that one and stroked it into left field. And Rylan Jones scores. the second RBI of the day for Carson McCormick and his third hit of the day. Ryland Jones scores his second run of the game, and now Clinton leads 11-1. McCormick already with a stolen base today. Luke Westfall, the hitter. There he goes, McCormick for second, and Westfall flies it into right center field. Right fielder coming in, second baseman going out, and it's going to drop, and McCormick will stop at second. McCormick had to make sure that wasn't caught in the air. So he held up just before he got to second, and that's as far as he could get. But good base running there with only one out by Carson McCormick. Base hit for Westfall, his first of the ball game. And the 10th batter of the inning comes up. That's Colton Warren. He grounds the ball to first, fielded over there by Briggs, and a race to the base, and he's out there. Briggs made the play to his right, and then it was a race between him and Warren to the bag, and Briggs just beat him by a step for the second out of the inning. But both runners moved up to second and third. And Trammell Hastings taps one back to the mound. Owens fields it, throws to first for the out, and that'll end the inning. But the Yellow Jackets do some more damage as they score 6 times in the inning on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and 2 walks. And the Yellow Jackets leave one. And as we head to the top of the 4th, it's Clinton 11, Little Rock Mills 1. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
You know, the Yellow Jackets have 2 big innings in this one. They had 5 in the first and 6 in the third, and they lead 11-1 here as we head to the top of the 4th inning here at the ballpark in Clinton. This is just the first game of 2 today. We will not have the broadcast of the second game, but it'll be 2 conference games and a doubleheader here at the ballpark. So if you're just getting off work or whatever, you can come on down. And, of course, the ballpark's just behind us here to the south. It'll be Clinton and Guy tonight in Little League Baseball. Both fields will be full. And it's a lot of baseball at the parks in Clinton. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for Mills in the 4th. Zion Smith, Rainin Burlon, and Amarius Lee. Anybody gets on. Caleb Jester. And a ground ball up the middle, fielded by Connor Clute. Long throw behind the bag. Out at first. When that ball left the bat, it looked like it might be a hit, but Clute, moving to his right, caught it behind the second base bag, and then had about the longest throw a second baseman will have to make, all the way over to first from behind second, and the throw was perfect, and 1 out here in the Mills 4th on a nice play by Connor Clute. And that'll bring in Rainin Burlon. Only 1 hit on the day for Mills. That's a strike by Henry. A couple of Clinton errors and 1 hit is all that Mills has had today. Henry's pitch is just a little bit high. Count even 1-1. Pitches ground ball towards second. This time Connor Clute has to come in quickly near the grass, makes the play at first. A couple of different plays there by the second baseman. First play he had to go far to his right, long throw from behind the bag. This time he had to come in on a slow roller, had to come in, catch it clean, and get rid of it quick, and he did. And 2 up, 2 down on 2 nice plays by Connor Clute. And that'll bring in Amaris Lee. And Henry's got a chance to retire Mills in the order for the first time today. Lee struck out back in the second. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. Pitch is low, ball 2. Hey, what's the first thing you think of when you have garbage or sanitation needs? That's Miller Sanitation. Long-time business owner here in Clinton and Van Buren County. And a ground ball base hit down the left field line. Might get 2. He's going to make the turn at first, but now he's going to hold up as the left-hander hit that off the end of the bat and got the ball between McCormick and the third base bag. But a nice play out in left field by Colton Warren to get that back in quickly. A lot of hitters might have got a double on that if the left fielder is not alert. Colton was on that one quickly and got it in and held the runner at first base with 2 outs. And that's a big play. You want to keep runners off second where they can score on a base hit. Second hit of the game for Mills. Throw to first, nothing doing there. And Caleb Jester, the second baseman's the hitter. He grounded out to Clute back in the second at second base. Takes one high. Yeah, Miller Sanitation, long-time sanitation service here in Clinton and Van Buren County. Give them a call at 745-4458. They are the only name to call for garbage and sanitation needs. From commercial to residential, they can do it all. Pitch is high, ball 3. They also have small and large dumpsters for rent. And as they always say, if you can, shop local. 2-0 the count. Now the runner goes for second. Throw there is safe. Ball to the hitter was a ball. Now 3-0. Dillon got his throw off quickly, but it took a high bounce when it hit the grass in front of second. And Lee is there now with 2 outs. Henry throws ball 4. Second walk of the game for Henry. To go along with 3 strikeouts. The pitcher, Braden Owens, is up with 2 on and 2 outs. Henry trying to get ahead, and he does as Owen fouls it back to the screen. Dylan Jones returns the foul ball behind home plate. Pitch from Henry is outside. Dylan blocks the plate. That wasn't Dylan. That was the backup catcher for the Yellow Jackets. Came down and got that foul ball. Jones blocked that one, but couldn't quite keep it in front of him. And Lee moves to third, but Jester stayed at first. Here's the pitch. And a strike called. Now it's 2-2. And now Jester takes second. And it's second and third with 2 outs. And Henry wants to end the inning right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Deuces are wild. Here's the pitch. And strike call in the outside corner. A big pitch by Henry. His 4th strikeout of the game, and he leaves 2 Comet runners stranded here in the 4th. Mills gets A hit, a walk. They leave two but fail to score. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's Clinton 11, Mills 1. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Hey, speaking of shopping local, don't forget the Pottery Shop, Highway 65, 850 Highway 65 North in Clinton. The number over there is 745-2060. But talking about shopping local, Todd and John Treese and their families have been part of the Clinton community for generations. And stop by the Pottery Shop there, just this side of the Archie Creek Bridge. You can't miss it. Hey, there's a giant metal giraffe out there. You can't miss that. And they got everything from clothing to yard ornaments to unique food items. You go inside and Razorback clothing items and all type of things. You can find a few Yellow Jacket items in there too. But check them out there at the Pottery Shop. And, hey, you need a pink flamingo. They got it at the Pottery Shop, Highway 65 North in Clinton. And give them a stop by. They also have those pop-up sales will be coming up, I guess, this spring and summer. And we see lots of local vendors come out and see unique items that you may not see anywhere else in the parking lot there at the Pottery Shop. So another one of our great Yellow Jacket sponsors, the Pottery Shop. The Jackets lead 11-1 in this one. And they'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up here in the fourth inning. 6 runs in the third, 5 runs in the first. So the Jackets lead 11-1. 11 runs on 11 hits. Zach Hunt Gonzalez, the hitter, lined out to third and walked and eventually scored in that 6-run third. First pitch is a ball. Owens still on the hill for Mills. That pitch goes behind the hitter and back to the screen. Now 2-0. Next broadcast will be Thursday, as the Lady Yellow Jackets will travel to White County to take on the Harding Academy Lady Wildcats. We'll have that one for you at 4:30 on Thursday afternoon. Pitch from Owens is inside. Now 3-0. Owens has walked 3 today and hit 1. And there's a strike. Now 3-1. Three 3-1 pitch on the way. Ball 4 in the dirt, and Zach Hunt is on for the second time today. That'll bring in Sam Brown. Sam doubled and knocked in a run in the first. Struck out in the third. Owens has 2 strikeouts on the day. Throws to first. Nothing doing there. Looking at the monitor, looks like a picturesque sky. Looks like almost like a painting out there with those clouds over that luscious green field. Ground ball towards short. Fielded there, now booted. And Zach Hunt will stop at second as Sam Brown reaches on the air. Ground ball hit right at the shortstop. Let me kind of ate him up out there. Hunt stops at second. And that'll bring in Connor Clute, first and second. Nobody out. See if Connor might want a bunt here. We'll see. There's the pitch. No, he's swinging away. Takes one in the dirt. I think the Yellow Jackets may be going to a pinch runner here. Sam Brown and Coach Prince both looking into the Yellow Jacket dugout. And, yeah, here comes a runner now. Noah Calhoun will be the runner for the Yellow Jackets. He's wearing Mickey Mantle's old number 7. Clute steps back in. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. There's the pitch, and it runs inside, now 2-0. Wouldn't be surprised we'll see Sam Brown re-enter the game at first base in the top of the 5th. Starter can leave the game and re-enter one time. You can also use courtesy runners for pitchers and catchers. And fly ball foul down the right field side and out of play. And the baseball fields to the south, the Little League fields are starting to fill up. Pitch from Owens is high. Now 3-1. Hunt walked. Brown reached on an error. Jackets have first and second. Nobody out. Owens to the plate. And swinging away. And it's fouled. And now the count runs full, 3-2. See if the runners want to go here. See what Coach Prince wants to do. And fly ball, foul again down the right side. Connor's battling Owens here. $11 runs on 11 hits for Clinton. They've left 4. 1 run on 2 hits for Mills. They've left 5. We're ready to go. New ball to the pitcher. Out of the way is ball 4. The Jackets now have the bases loaded. Nobody out. And we're back to the top of the order. Hunt led off the inning with a walk. Brown reached on an error. Clute walked. And the bases are loaded for Dylan Jones. Dylan's tripled and scored in the first. Flew out to left field in the second. And walked and scored in the third. And he's looking to hit here. Pitch is high. Ball 1. Starting to cool off here at the ballpark. It's partly cloudy, but it's more cloudy than it is partly. And Jones is hit on the leg. And that'll force in a run. And that's the second hit batter today by Owens. And Jones will get an RBI for that. Hunt scores. Calhoun goes over to third. And Connor Clute at second. And it looks like maybe Mills is going to make a pitching change here. The Yellow Jackets leading 12-1. Let's take a break. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
New pitcher for Mills, that'll be Diego Solis. He's coming in from right field to pitch. Brandon Owens moves out to right field. Owens pitched 3 innings. And Owens gave up 12 runs on 11 hits. And he's still responsible for all 3 runners on base. Calhoun at third, Clute at second. And now Dylan Jones over at first. And Solis is going to have to face Ryland Jones first here. Ryland singled and scored in the first. Knocked in a run. Lined out on a line shot to left field in the second. And singled and scored. Knocking in 2 more runs in the third. Ryland's also stolen a base today. All right, we're ready to go. Bases loaded. Nobody out for the Jackets. And if you're Solis, you go from the frying pan into the fire because you got Ryland Jones first and Carson McCormick looming in the on-deck circle. Infield's deep for Mills, so any type of a ground ball to second or short's going to score a run for Clinton. Outfield still shallow with that wind blowing out. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, and runners will have to stay put. Jones steps back in. Solis steps on. Gets the sign he wants. And here's the pitch. And fly ball foul near the Clinton dugout and out of play. Count even now 1-1. Booster Island is empty out there right now. We got a little cold or what? Got a few people sitting on blankets up on the hill. Solis checks all the runners. And now comes to the plate. And outside in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, but the Jackets will hang on with a 12-1 lead. And the count now 2-1. Calhoun at third, Clute at second, and Dylan Jones over at first. They're ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside, back to the screen, now 3-1. Now Ryland ahead in the count. He can look for something he likes here. 3-1. Solis steps back on. Here's the pitch. And a shot toward right field. May drop. Foul. Just inches foul. As he kind of golfed that one toward right field off the handle. And that would have scored 2 runs. Runners have to come back. And now the count full, 3-2. Solis, the right-hander, pitches. and it's in the dirt, ball 4. That'll force in another run. Calhoun will score from third, and an RBI for Ryland Jones. That's now 3 today for Ryland. Clute moves over to third, and Dylan Jones ends up at second. And there's that man, Carson McCormick, coming to the plate. Smith and Solis will have a visit. And I believe the Yellow Jackets will use a pinch runner. Connor Clute was at third. He hits the dugout. He may pitch that second game, not sure. And Carson Clute will be the runner for the Yellow Jackets. Colson Clute, I think I misstated that. Colson Clute, the runner at third, and McCormick, the hitter. And McCormick rips one to center field. Center fielder goes back, and it's over his head. And one run's going to score. Here comes Clute, and good sportsmanship by Coach Prince as he stops the runner over at third. But the Yellow Jackets now leading 14-1. Carson just missed that one. I got up on the handle just a little bit. He still hit it deep to left center field over the center fielder's head. And it'll go as a hit and an RBI for Carson McCormick. Carson now 4 for 4 on the day. 3 RBIs. Colson Clute scores. Dylan Jones stops at third. Ryland Jones at second. And that'll bring in Luke Westfall. Luke 1 for 3 today. Takes one low. Struck out in the first, grounded out to short in the second, and singled in the third, but was stranded. And he gets hit in the back, and that'll force in a run. That's the third Yellow Jacket today to be hit by a pitch. The first one by Solis. No way to get out of the way of that one. It was right in the center of the back. Dylan Jones scores. Ryland goes to third. And McCormick ends up at second. And Westfall gets an RBI. And the Yellow Jackets may go to the bench here. Warren is due up. Pitch is a swing and a miss. Oh, I believe that's Wyatt Dunn. He's got 2 different numbers. Wearing number 19 today. Wyatt Dunn, the hitter. Pitches low and in the dirt. He's hitting for Colton Warren. Colton had a good day today. He was hit by a pitch and scored. He walked and scored. And he stole a base today. One out here in the fourth. Jackets leading 15-1. Dunn takes one in the dirt. Now 2-1. 8th hitter of the inning for the Jackets. The Jackets got 5 in the first, 6 in the third, and have 4 more here in the fourth. Pitch from Solis is ball 3. This game may end with another Clinton run. We'll see. 15 after threes. A run rule sometimes used, and that's ball 4. A run's forced in, 16-1. I think the going to go ahead and continue the game. Dunn walks. Ryland Jones scores. McCormick goes to third. And Westfall ends up at second. And that's 5 runs in the inning of 16-1 now, Clinton. The hitter for Clinton is Keegan Rose, and that one goes back to the screen. Freshman Keegan Rose is the hitter for the senior Trammell Hastings. Ninth hitter in the inning for the Yellow Jackets. Base is still loaded. Here's the pitch. And it's high, ball 2. Nobody out here in the 4th. 8 hitters have reached in a row for Clinton. And that one's low, ball 3. A walk, an error, a walk, a hit batter, a walk, a single, a hit batter, and a walk. Only 1 hit in the inning for Clinton. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball up the middle, base hit. There's another hit. McCormick scores. And the Yellow Jackets will move up 1 base. And now lead 17-1. McCormick scores his second run of the ball game. Keegan Rose gets an RBI. And now we're at the 10th hitter in the inning. Solis' pitch is a ball. Hayden Jones, the hitter for Clinton, hitting for Zach Hunt Gonzalez. Mills still looking for the first out of the inning, and there's a strike on the corner. Now 1-1. Wind seems like it's picking up here at the ballpark. And a pitch inside for a ball. Going to be a cold night. There's a freeze alert out tonight. Bases loaded, still nobody out. And a swing and a miss by Jones. Count now even up 2-2. $16-1 Clinton. Here's the pitch. And a strike call on the inside corner. First out of the inning for the Yellow Jackets. And I believe the Yellow Jackets got all the hitters in that they wanted to get in. And that will end the game with the 15-run rule, 15 runs after 3 innings. Well, let's check it. I think Coach Prince wanted to get all of his hitters in the game, and he did. And Mills will come to bat in the top of the 5th. So still 3 outs left in this one. The Yellow Jackets picked up 6 runs the inning, and they lead this one 17-1 as we head to the 5th and final inning. It'll be, the Yellow Jackets will make a pitching change here in this inning. Stay with us. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
A service of King Sullivan Radio, K234BB and 94.7 FM, KGFL 1110 AM, Clinton.
Yeah, we're at the 5th inning here. Yellow Jackets lead in this one 17-2. Carson McCormick will come in to pitch for the Yellow Jackets and try to close this one out. Trying to get maybe some innings for Carson. I figure we'll probably see him Friday and Saturday up at Harrison, the hard-throwing right-hander. Let me pick up an inning here in relief of Gabe Henry, who did a nice job today. Henry went 4 innings, gave up 1 run on only 2 hits. Henry had 1, 2, 3 strikeouts in the ballgame. And walked 2. So a good job today by the freshman Gabe Henry. And it'll be the top of the order due up for Little Rock Mills. Kai Briggs, Elias Noble, Diego Solis. Anybody gets on, James Brassfield. And the first pitch was a strike by McCormick. Second pitch outside. McCormick winds and fires. Strike on the corner. And the pitch is a swing and a miss as the hitter was lunging out of there. Swing and a miss on a pitch over the outside corner. And that's the first out here in the Mills 5th inning. They'll bring in Elias Noble. Reach on an error in the first. Was stranded. Did single and score the only run today for Mills in the 3rd inning. And he also stole a base. And ground ball over the pitcher's head to the shortstop. Fielded by Jones. Over to first. Safe there. Good play by both ends of that one. A great fielding play by Rylan Jones, but good speed at the plate. And Elias Noble, he did everything he could to make that play. Noble just beat that one out. Second hit of the game for Noble. 3rd hit of the game for Mills. And that'll bring in Diego Solis, and McCormick peppers that one in there. A swing and a miss on a late swing and a miss. There goes the runner for second. Big jump. Jackets really not worried about the base runner with a 17-1 lead. Solis 1 for 2 today. Got one of the Mills' 3 hits, and he takes a strike down the pipe. Now 1 and 2. Solis grounded out to first in the first. And Singleton was stranded in the third. There goes the runner for third. Swing and a miss there. Throw to third. He is safe on a nice slide over there by Noble. And a heck of a throw by Dylan Jones. Tip your hat to Noble as he slid around the tag over at third. 2 strikeouts now in the inning for McCormick, and that'll bring in the cleanup hitter, James Brassfield. And a pitch gets away from the catcher, back to the plate. And Noble will score his second run of the game and the second run of the game for Little Rock Mills. That's what speed will do. He beat out an infield hit, stole third, and scored on a wild pitch. 17-2. Jackets trying to close this one out. Pitch to McCormick as a strike. Now 1-1. The Jackets are 2 strikes away. McCormick's pitch in the dirt. Mills with a run in the third and a run here in the fifth. And a ground ball foul off the batter. Hit in front of the plate, bounced up and hit the hitter. Makes it a foul ball. He's the one that got hit in the first inning off the foot, so he's been hit twice today by foul balls. Jackets a strike away from winning this one. McCormick winds and fires, and strike called, and that's how this one ends as McCormick strikes out the side in the fifth. Little Rock Mills gets a run on a hit and leaves nobody on base in the fifth inning. And your final score in this one, Clinton 17, Little Rock Mills 2. Stay with us for the wrap-up of this one. You listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram now in Clinton. Now, Clinton is a tight-knit community. They work hard to support one another.
They work hard to take care of small, family-owned business, and that's what we are. We want to bring that family-owned atmosphere with also the opportunity for the consumer to get that great deal that they deserve. So, we feel like we've got the best of both worlds.
Keep driving by every day. The inventory keeps getting better.
It's Ram country, and we're going to keep making it bigger and better. So, yes, ma'am.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket Sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, a good day for the Yellow Jackets here at the old ballpark in Clinton. They win this one by a score of 17-2 over Little Rock Mills. There'll be another game coming up shortly, game 2, another conference game. We won't have that broadcast for you, but I'm sure you can check social media tomorrow to get the final on that one. But Clinton wins this one by a score of 17-2. Mills today had 2 runs on 3 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they left 5 runners on base. Yellow Jackets scored 17 runs on 13 hits, left 7 runners on base, and the Yellow Jackets committed 2 errors, but those were all on the first 2 hitters of the game, and then the Yellow Jacket defense was perfect from that point on. Good job of pitching today by Gabe Henry. Gabe the freshman went 4 innings, gave up 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Carson McCormick came in relief in the 5th inning, and he pitched the 1 inning, gave up 1 run on 1 hit, and he struck out 3. Yellow Jacket pitching today struck out 6 Mills hitters and only walked 2 today. So a big day by the bats for the Yellow Jackets. They had 17 runs on 13 hits, and a good day by the Yellow Jacket pitching as they only gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, struck out 6, and only 2 walks today. Gabe Henry, the winning pitcher today for the Yellow Jackets. The losing pitcher today, Brandon Owens for Little Rock Mills. Yellow Jackets are now 5-3 on the season, 2-3 in conference play with 1 more game to go this afternoon. Their next ball game will be Friday as they travel to Harrison to take on Bergman, and they'll also return Saturday to continue that tournament at Harrison. And so depending on what they do, there'll be no broadcast Friday, but depending if they win or lose, determines on what times they play on Saturday afternoon. So that one's coming up on Friday for the Yellow Jackets. But Clinton now 5-3 on the year, 2-3 in conference play, and Little Rock Mills drops to 1-7 on the year, 0-3 in conference play, and Mills has now lost 6 games in a row. Our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game will be senior Carson McCormick. McCormick went 4 for 4 today with 3 RBIs. He also scored 2 runs. He had 3 singles and a double and a couple of nifty plays over at third base, one on a really short hop that he came in and made the play on. And so McCormick on both at the plate and in the field and on the mound, where he faced 4 hitters and struck out 3 of those today. So our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, senior Carson McCormick. Our next broadcast of Yellow Jacket baseball and softball will be Thursday as we follow the Lady Yellow Jackets to Searcy as they will take on Harding Academy. That'll be 4:30 Thursday afternoon from Searcy. So we'll be on the air sometime around 4:20 on Thursday afternoon with Lady Yellow Jacket softball. Well, that'll do it for me here. Thanks for Keith Parrish back at the station running the board. He's the best. Thanks for Sid King getting us on the air each and every ball game. Also Crystal Barnett, who works with our sponsors. Thank for all that she does for Yellow Jacket Athletics and for KHPQ KGFL. And once again, our final score today from the ballpark in Clinton is Clinton 17, Little Rock Mills 2. And we'll see you Thursday as the Lady Yellow Jackets will take on Harding Academy at 4:30. Well, as I always say, thanks for your time this time. Until next time, so long. Hey, thanks, Keith. Good job.